falls with India's leadership. Next in Deep Dive, we'll talk about the devastating deluge in Debhumi. What led to it? Cloudburst or glacial lake outburst floods? What's this phenomena? We'll do a deep dive on that. And later in Janata's Take, green cover compromised for Rahul's red carpet. Trees felled and walls brought down, claims the BJP. Are VVIP netas and their protocols above environment? We asked the Janata about that. Let's now get you all the stories in detail. So one thing is clear now, that the leader of opposition in Lok Sabha, Rahul Gandhi, has a lot of faith in US President Donald Trump and what Donald Trump claims. Despite repeated self-goals, Trump exposing himself, the faith of Rahul Gandhi in Donald Trump has been unwavering. Sample this. In his latest attack on Prime Minister Modi, Rahul Gandhi has said that PM Modi can't stand up to Donald Trump despite repeated threats. He claims Prime Minister's hands are tied due to ongoing US investigation into a corporate group. He claims this will expose some key financial links. This comes amid India calling out America's hypocrisy. He's targeting India for buying Russian oil and fueling war machine. But when he was asked about America buying fertilizers and uranium from Russia, he claimed he does not know anything. Listen in.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you.
India says that the U.S. imports Russian uranium, chemicals, fertilizers, while criticizing their energy imports. Your response to that, sir?
I don't know anything about it. I'd have to check, but we'll get back to you on that. I don't know anything about it. I'd have to check, but we'll get back to you on that. I don't know anything about it. I'd have to check, but we'll get back to you on that.
India has refused to give in to Trump's demands. It is clear that India's firm stand is making Trump unhappy, and that's why he's threatening India with substantial tariffs again and again. And that is being lapped up by Rahul Gandhi and company. BJP and NDA leaders have hit out at the Congress MP, accusing him of never speaking in national interest.
All I can say is that the India-U.S. partnership is a strategic partnership when it comes to India's national security, whether it's against terrorism, whether it's against tariffs. This government led by the Prime Minister will bat only for India. So anyone else who's saying that, my only advice to them would be, when you try to politicize issues of national security, it ends up backfiring on them.
Is it going to backfire on the Congress party? Let's open this up and go across to our guests. We have Dr. Dharinder Tayal, spokesperson of the BJP. We also have Advocate Vandana Sinha, spokesperson of the Aam Aadmi Party, and political analyst Ravi Srivastav on the broadcast. Ravi Srivastav, Donald Trump ducks the most important question. When his duplicity is highlighted and exposed, he dodges those tough questions. But yet, the leader of opposition in Lok Sabha is still impressed with Donald Trump, would rather trust Trump more than the MEA, more than the stand taken by the Indian government. What's the compulsion?
In fact, the question should be asked to the Prime Minister Modi, that what is his compulsion for not responding to Mr. Donald Trump, who has said not once, twice, 30 times that the ceasefire was negotiated by him and it was announced by him only. He said it in Parliament that no world leader did it, etc., but he never had any, he never told that he can speak to Mr. Donald Trump and say that please, don't lie against on this, and it was done by our own mutual consent between India and Pakistan. Now, here the issue is, instead of bothering, a lot of things are happening there. Mr. Trump says that he does not know why uranium is coming into U.S. from Russia, and he is not aware of it. So this kind of Mr. Trump's statement, I don't go by that. But
Rahul Gandhi is going by that statement.
No,
how are you saying that you don't go by Donald Trump's statement?
I'm going by that what is happening in my own land.
But sir, what's happening in your land is that in the Parliament, the Prime Minister said no world leader forced us to have the ceasefire arrangement. The External Affairs Minister has said that no conversation took place between Donald Trump and Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Does that still not count for anything? The fact that there was no interference?
It does not, because Mr. Trump and Mr. Modi were very close bosom friends, and they have been hand in hand for last several years. So what stops Mr. Modi from saying it. Saying Mr. Modi's hands are tied because of one particular corporate which you said you did not name. I name him. That it is Mr. Adani, and Mr. Adani has resigned today from the Adani ports.
Yes, so if the hands are so tight, India should not have responded. India should not have issued the statement highlighting the duplicity of America doing trade with Russia and should have rather, accepted this, saying, okay, we accept your tariffs and your penalty as well. Let me bring in Dr. Dayal. One second. Let me bring in Dr. Dayal. Dr. Dayal, the allegation here is that the Prime Minister and the BJP, the government, is shying away from naming Trump. You may be releasing these statements, you may be releasing the duplicity and hypocrisy of Donald Trump, but the opposition is not impressed, that rather trust the President of United States.
So they have repeatedly been saying that. Now what they want is that they should send out a communique to the Prime Minister and he should read it out verbatim as they want, and then they should say, no, Prime Minister said Trump, he did not say Donald Trump. That is the kind of thing that the opposition is coming out with. Mr. Jaishankar has made it evidently clear. It has been said it was the Pakistan DGM. First they received the call, then the DGMO of Pakistan was told, no, you call up our DGMO. He was given a time of 12:30 to call up. At 12:30, the Pakistan DGMO called and he was told the Indian DGMO is not available, call up at 3. Then he called up at 3 and that is where, this thing happened. So it has been very evidently put out, but they are trying to clutch at, straws in the air. There's nothing there. Let us face it, today when somebody says Mr. Modi is following Trump, actually Mr. Trump is the Pied Piper who is being followed by the not so true Indian, certified by the Supreme Court, of course. So he is the one. When Trump says Sindoor, he says Sindoor, ceasefire, ceasefire. Okay. When Trump says tariff, he jumps tariff. When Trump says dead economy, this is not political rhetoric that you can choose yours. These are economy's hard facts. And for somebody to say, no, Trump has said dead economy, it is a dead economy, ultimately what is happening? Even the congressmen are having to go against him and say, no, what you're saying is wrong.
Absolutely. Many in the Congress have countered that narrative, despite knowing what the leader of opposition has said. Advocate Vandana Sinha, is Rahul Gandhi and those backing Rahul Gandhi in Congress and the opposition so naive that they can't see through the stunt that Donald Trump is trying to pull off and lapping up every charge, every statement that Donald Trump is making? If India's economy is dead, the fastest growing economy being called dead by Donald Trump, then why is it that for businessman Trump, this is the biggest market?
Swati, first of all, I want to say we have an opportunity. We have an opportunity to express ourselves before the camera, maybe. All the leaders who are expressing themselves in the parliament. But I want to say here, I think the entire nation, the entire Indians cannot afford coming Trump insulting India all the time as far as the economy is concerned. Why? Because we kept on asking Prime Minister why that ceasefire was announced by Trump. We have not get any answer. And now that Trump is mocking us, insulting us, saying 100 times that the 25% tariff will be imposed with penalty and calling India as a dead economy. Why not the Prime Minister come and contradict the statement of the Trump and saying that because it was Indian Prime Minister.
If India issues a statement, do you think that has happened without the Prime Minister knowing what the MEA is going to say, what that statement is going to say? Do you think the Prime Minister is not aware of how India is responding to these threats that are coming in? Also, Donald Trump, before taking charge, said on day one that he becomes the President of United States, there's going to be a ceasefire between Russia and Ukraine. Look what's happening. Can anybody stop Donald Trump from making the claims that he makes?
Swati, this is the question. This is what the question is. It was our Prime Minister who said, howdy Modi. He said, we introduced Donald Trump, India Trump, so many things. Ab ki baar Trump Sarkar. What happened to Narendra Modi now? What happened to our... Because this was the Narendra Modi वो जो कहते थे लाल आंखें दिखाएंगे, वो जो कहते थे 56 इंच का सीना, now it was Donald Trump. He's kept on insulting India. He's kept on insulting Indian economy.
Okay.
Why not our Prime Minister?
I want to bring in, yes, Dr. Tayal, I know you want to come in, but very quickly, I want to bring in Ravi Srivastava as well. डिप्लोमेसी का मतलब ही ये होता है कि आपको दो देशों के बीच संबंध बना करके रखने, बट नॉट एट द कॉस्ट ऑफ नेशनल इंटरेस्ट. दैट्स व्हाट द स्टेटमेंट, वेदर इट्स पीयूष गोयल और द MEA, दैट्स इंडिया स्टैंड, दैट वी विल ऑफ कोर्स कीप नेशनल इंटरेस्ट अबव everything else. What Donald Trump says, that is America's problem.
What Donald Trump says is America's problem, no doubt. But the question again and again is being raised that it is really intriguing that why our Prime Minister is not responding. What is the problem? Why his hands are tied? Who are the double A? Who are them doing it? And my friend who is sitting over here from the Bharatiya Janata Party, who is repeatedly saying that he has got a minute-to-minute discussion between DGMOs, they call at this time and call at that time, does not know that this Operation Mahadev proved to be a false, which was said in the parliament. Those three terrorists had nothing to do with the Pahalgam. And this is what the army has clarified today. The Ministry of Defense has clarified today. And you kept on lying in the parliament that all those three terrorists who had done the Pahalgam have been neutralized. This is the state of affairs.
No, one second, Ravi Srivastava, as far as the DGMO calls and the conversation is concerned, are you doubting what the official said, the DGMO himself in the press conference said about the conversation that took place between India and Pakistan? Because it was the DGMO who said that we received a call from the Pakistani side before any other politician, leave alone the Prime Minister, before anyone else made that claim. The DGMO, the defense personnel held a press conference and told India and the world that the ceasefire arrangement was reached because we got a call from Pakistan's DGMO. Let Dr. Tayal come in. That's very convenient. That's very convenient when fingers are pointed to say that I never doubt the intention of the armed forces. Let Dr. Tayal come in. Respond, Dr. Tayal.
So, Mr. Ravi is asking me who double A are. He is the one holding the fort for Rahul Gandhi. He should be telling us who double A are. Why aren't you telling us? Why ask me? It is your leader who wrote double A, and you're asking me why are you not being told from me who is double A? Why did you not have the guts to say, Mr. Ravi, please have the patience to listen. Sometimes it is good to listen. So, double A, who are double A? You tell us. Two, they are saying the Prime Minister's hands are tied. The Prime Minister's hands are tied. I don't know how. Why is he not making a statement? Swati, you have said it several times that the President or the MEA has issued a statement, and a very strongly worded statement, where they have clearly said that when you can import uranium hexafluoride, you can import palladium, you can import fertilizers. So what are you talking about? And even earlier, Mr. Jaishankar had said, my per capita is less than $3,000. Europe, your per capita is more than 80,000. So there is no comparison. I have to look out after the interests of my country. Piyush Goyal has come on board. When they're saying hands are tied, Piyush Goyal has come on board. It was very simple to sign the agreements under threat. But under threat, India has not buckled down. They said, I have to protect the interest of my farmers, the interest of my MSMEs, the interest of my dairy. That is why we will hold fort. Let it happen. We will talk. The FTA with UK took 3 years. Let it take. But we are not going to, get bullied into anything. For me, my country, my people are important.
Dr. also respond to the fact that first Operation Sindoor was the ceasefire arrangement was questioned. Operation Sindoor questioned, and now Operation Mahadev also being questioned by the opposition. Aspersions being cast on that as well.
These are the same people who have called the chief Gali Ka Gunda. Mr. Kharge has said this is a chutput ghutna. Mr. Channi has said that this is, Priyanka said that this is tamasha. These are the people who have said this. That is their respect for the forces. Mr. Rahul Gandhi got chided just yesterday because of what he said that our soldiers are being thrashed. That is what the Supreme Court said. That you
Ravi Srivastava, before I wrap up. Ravi Srivastava, before I wrap up.
Your Deputy Chief Minister, Mr. Vijay Darade in Madhya Pradesh, insulted the army colonel and the wing commander by calling them the sister of the terrorists. Are you aware of it? Who said it? And why did he say it? And what action has been taken by the BJP against it?
Will not help.
Can you tell me? You are the person who insulted the army day out.
When an Air Force convoy was ambushed, did Channi or did he not say this is a political tamasha?
Okay.
Tell me. You speak on the
Even Operation Sindoor was called tamasha. Even Operation Sindoor was called tamasha कि ये मीडिया में सिर्फ तमाशा हो रहा है, Ravi Srivastava. So there's a long list of such controversial statements that have been made. The BJP says that Rahul Gandhi and everyone supporting Rahul Gandhi in the opposition would actually either toe Pakistan's line or now Trump's line. Opposition hits back, says the opposition has every right to raise these questions. Thank you very much, Vandana ji and gentlemen, for joining us on the broadcast. Moving on, a day after flash floods ravaged Dharali village in Uttarkashi, rescue operations have entered a critical phase. According to official sources, at least 5 people have died, about 400 people have been rescued so far, but 11 army personnel still remain missing. Bad weather has so far prevented 2 NDRF teams from